Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest. We're currently in Chaos territory at the moment, and I am in a tournament, as you can quite clearly tell, and I very badly need to win this. I am out of money, as you might expect, and I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to be able to win against this Skaven guy. This is a free-for-all at the moment, so basically there's four people in the tournament itself. I don't know where the other two are. I can only assume that they're fighting each other, and this guy has come up here to fight me. Oh, he was actually just an Eshin trainee. I actually thought he was a lot more difficult than that. Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, that was one of my friends right there. And now this guy is gonna be pretty easy. What's actually going on with these fellows? I've literally had to fight Archaon the Ever-Chosen in every single round so far. And now I'm facing a bunch of, well, relatively low-level people, which I gotta say is a nice change. Because Archaon was not easy. Let's just say that, you know. Most of the time, I basically had help, because he was getting, you know, ganged up on, obviously, as you might expect. Anyway, two teams with two fighters each. Let's see what we can do here. Is that him up there, actually? That might be him. I hope not. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe we can do something here. Oh, 7 damage. Look at that. Whoa, that's amazing. No, that's terrible. Okay, there we go. That's a nice hit. Thank you very much. That's a lot better. Can I get another one of those, please? Nice. Oh, that was good. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay, now let's get on this. And let's see what we can do. Obviously, the main problem is going to be actually getting up here on the horse, and it seems like my friend here managed to make it to the next round. Oh, that's so funny. He's got such terrible gear on. I really need to get him some better gear, don't I? Anyway, this is the final round. I believe we're up against a witch hag, if I'm correct. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Let me actually just see. No, I don't even know what this is. No, this is a witch hag. Yeah, we are up against that. That is going to be a little bit problematic. I'm not sure if we're going to even be able to do this, to be honest. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to. Okay, here we go. Maybe. I just need to... I mean, that's the funny thing. I actually don't know whether I should just switch to my melee weapon at this point, because that's probably going to make more of an impact than what we currently have going on here. However, I kind of want to destroy her shield. That's going to make it a lot easier in general for us to do damage, even with the melee weapon. Let's see. Oh, nice. We got a hit. Okay. Yeah, because here's the thing. I obviously have a club. She has a really good weapon in comparison to me. Oh, never mind. Okay. That was lucky, wasn't it? There you go. I actually managed to achieve victory. Can you believe it? And we got 20 renown for this as well. Wow. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Okay, so, yeah, in other news, I went to Stromstad over here, and I basically purchased a, what did I purchase now? A tannery. Yes. I purchased a tannery. I spent 6,500 on a tannery. As you could see, I basically was out of money before I won this tournament. So very, very pleased about that. And basically what I'm doing is I'm making my way over to Gozlor. Someone told me about a really, really good strategy that we can hopefully use by going over there. Don't know whether we're going to be able to get there in time. Rampaging Marauders might be quite fun to fight. Do you think we can win against them? They've got some oh no, we're not going to be taking anyone else, are we? 67 versus 56. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I love seeing an absolutely entirely orc party. I think that's actually hilarious and super, super cool. All right, let me see what I can do here. All right, so we got Hand of Gork, Fists of Gork, and Foot of Gork. Oh, that's funny. All right. So, let's have a look here. Hand of Gork, there we go. Someone said, by the way, that the Winds of Magic, it actually doesn't matter what it rolls. I don't know whether that's the case, because whenever I've gotten a Winds of Magic 1, I always fail my casts. So I don't know. I mean, we can obviously just try it out, right? We can obviously just try it out and see what happens. Okay, so I'm just going to cast this. That's Winds of Magic 4, so obviously that's not going to make any difference. I am literally taking damage from the Doom Diver Troll, so I'm going to get out of the way. Thank you very much. And we're going to obviously cast Here We Go as well. So let's cast that. There we are. Nice. Everyone's gaining some great Ignore Pain skill, and, well, there's basically no point in me even going in here, to be honest. Seems like the enemy is literally just getting absolutely slaughtered, as you might expect. I mean, come on. You know, of course they've got to get slaughtered here. You know, we are indeed orcs, and we do what we do best, you know. There you go. Fantastic. Wonderful. And there's Winds of Magic 3, so let's actually cast Foot of Gork, shall we? There we go, it actually worked. Look at that. So yeah, maybe it is in fact just exactly that, and it doesn't matter what it rolls like. I actually thought that that was the whole deal with that thing, because it tries to, shall we say, capture the essence of the tabletop version, and that's kind of the reason why I was like, oh yeah, that's the reason for it, you know, and it's kind of like rolling a dice, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I was thinking of, but maybe I was wrong this entire time. Oh my, that would have been that's a pretty terrible misunderstanding, shall we say. Anyway, we're in Chaos Dwarf territory right now. I'd love to be able to go in here. Yes, I can. Okay, wonderful. So, this is the strategy that someone told me about. Thank you very much for this, by the way. Gonna sell the tournament medal, of course. Gonna sell everything else. There's no real need for me to keep that. And basically coming here and buying salt, isn't it? Buying salt or something like that, I think it is. And apparently there is no salt here. Well, that doesn't really help me that much, unfortunately. Oh well, never mind. We have come here, well, with a number of other things in mind as well, because what we could do is, there's a ransom broker. That's actually perfect. Look at that, 1,700 just for those guys. That's actually really lucrative. And here's Ogolix as well, but as I said, I'm probably not going to be recruiting anyone that isn't, you know, either a unique goblin, because I'm not that convinced about taking generic goblins, because we've got so many generic orcs at the moment, so I'm not really wanting to do that. But anyway, we're just going to go in here and we're going to just talk to this guy. Let's see, I've got 10,000, right? So I'd like to do this. Okay, wow, we actually had enough of that. I only have 924 now. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, yeah, so you said that basically going from Gozlor to the Doom ship is a really good like trade route, and I'm just gonna have a look. I'm just gonna have a look and actually see, because here we go. So basically we can buy salt here and then sell it at Gozlor. Maybe I got it mixed up and it was the other way around. That might have been the case. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy 3 lots of this, and then we're just gonna see what happens, because I'm really interested to see whether this is actually like a really secret, you know, because I obviously don't really know that much about the trade routes in Warsword Conquest, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be more of these. So yeah, this could be really lucrative for us, and yep, look at that. This is insanity, actually, thinking about it. Look at that, 1,800. I literally only spent 700 or something like that. Yeah, 700 or something, and we now have 1,800. So this is an incredible trade route. If you yourself are playing Warsword Conquest, say thank you to that person, because there you go. You know, it's not me showing you, that's for sure. It's that fellow, you know, that fellow that put it in the comments there. But yeah, that's an absolutely incredible thing, and it obviously becomes even better if you buy fine salt instead of just regular salt. So that's pretty crazy. There we go. We could just buy a huge amount, and that's it. 1,700. Look at that. And now we can just sell this stuff. Now I'm actually hoping that it's not going to depreciate a huge amount. It probably will. So we're not going to make as much. But hopefully we're still going to make a decent number, you know, a decent amount here. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, it's depreciating by actually not even that much. So this is great. Look at that. 5,000. What? This is insanity. This is actually insane. I can't believe it. Okay, and obviously there is a number of other things that you can do as well. According to this same person that gave me this tip, there is another trade route that you can do. Basically, dwarves and... or is that someone else? I'm actually not entirely sure, but... Yeah, well, apologies no matter what, you know, because I always get mixed up, because I obviously read every comment, or try to read every comment, and so, you know, I'm gonna inevitably get mixed up. What? These guys refresh their inventory this fast? Are you serious? What? Okay. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. They are insane. The Chaos Dwarves really like their salt, huh? Anyway, the other tip was that you can buy iron and take it to the Doom Ship. That is a really, really good trade route too. Oh yeah, great. I ran out of food. Yeah, because I'm so, you know, I'm so just caught up in doing this. Look at this. What? Look at it. Look at it. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I have money now. Yes, I have money now. This is absolutely fantastic. You know what's really funny though about this is I'm actually filling up this guy's inventory with salt so much that he hasn't even had an opportunity to get rid of it, basically. That's hilarious. There is actually a tournament going on here. I don't know whether I want to do it. I kind of do, because it's going to give me renown, right? It's going to give me renown, and I think that's probably going to be a good idea. This is an amazing map, though. Look at this. This is... what? What? There's actually flowing lava over there. This is very dark. Okay, I hope I'm not going to die. Oh, no. Hello there, sir. Oh, you got murdered. Oh, wow. You got murdered by an orc shaman. That's very embarrassing for you, sir. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, I've already eliminated one, so I'm just going to literally just get out of there. There you go. That's nice and easy. Okay, 3 teams with 6 fighters each. This seems like a pretty difficult one, actually. This entire level seems rather tricky to deal with. This is so cool, though. Look at the look at the environment. So awesome, actually. I mean, really, come on now. This is unheard of, you know, to see this kind of thing in Warband. And yeah, I'm very much liking this. I'm not liking, however, my axe. My axe in this particular one is looking just terrible. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, someone told me. Thank you very much for this as well. There's a bunch of really, really useful information that I've been told, or shall we say that I've remembered to actually mention in this episode. And that is that the wait a minute. Can I go up here? Yes, I can. No. He's got a gun? He's got a gun in a tournament. How dare you? Yeah, anyway. So basically, a really good way of making sure that you hit as an orc, and thank you again for this, is attacking with your backhand. Attacking with your backhanded attack. That is almost a surefire way to hit almost every single time, because it has a different hitbox. Well, that hurt. Okay, thanks very much. I just got shot from down below. That is not very nice of that fellow. I have no idea where this guy is or how to even get around there. I think it's this way. Oh, there he is. Hello. But yeah. So basically, it is a case of using backhands or using overheads as an orc. If you use your forehand attack, you are inevitably going to miss, because it has a different, well, a pretty different, oh, there were 3? Well, I got through at least, but there were 3 and they were hiding in the little alcoves down below. That was fiendish. But yeah, anyway, the forehand attack obviously has a different hitbox, and I didn't know this, obviously, you know, so it's very, very nice that people are letting everyone know, actually, about this kind of stuff, and so I very much appreciate it. Thank you. That's really going to help me, and it's going to help a bunch of extra people, no doubt, as well. Even though I am still addicted to using my forehand attack, because I've learned that forehand attacks usually do the most damage, and so, you know, I'm generally going to do those, you know. So I'm going to have to get out of the habit of doing that at the moment, and use overheads as well. Overheads and offhands? No. Backhand attacks are really the way to go. Funnily enough, something that I personally have noticed in my time playing as an orc, that the overhead attacks seem to have a much larger hitbox than you might expect. And I'm not sure whether that's just me or whether it's just the weapon I'm using or what have you, but it feels a lot more powerful from a reach perspective or a range perspective or whatever than you might think. And it's actually pretty incredible to see just how far you can actually hit with an overhead, you know, where you think that you're not gonna hit, but you actually do, because it just makes it possible, you know. It gives you that extra little bit of reach, of length, whatever, and then you are able to do it. It's pretty incredible. Anyway, that's just something that I've noticed. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but anyway, let's just do this. Boom. Oh, that did nothing? Really? Alright, I guess I'll just go up here myself then, because I don't really want to get shot in the face. Okay, there we go. Yes, overheads, overheads. No, no, no. This guy is so powerful. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about... Yeah, Dreadmaster Jacor. Oh, how dare you? How dare you, sir? Well, never mind. Yes, but... again, doesn't really matter. I actually don't care about me dying here, because I've actually made some good money. And I'm really, really pleased with how that's gone. Because I was coming up here very specifically for that reason. And that just goes to show, yeah, so obviously, as you can see right here, they haven't refreshed their inventory or anything like that. Because clearly, I have bought all of it. And, you know, when they refreshed beforehand, that must have been that I was just there at that exact moment in time when the refresh was coming in. So it's going to take a few days for that to happen. A young elf girl, no older than 8 years old, comes running at you screaming. "Nurgle has taken me, save me," she says. It is clear from her face and arms that she is inflicted with some horrid disease. She looks terrified, and tears run down her face as she runs. It looks like she is running straight for you. What do you do? Well, wait, I don't even know, actually. I don't know what an orc would do in this situation. But I'm gonna guess he's gonna say, "Get one of your troops to bring her down before she reaches you." I gain reputation. Well, there you go. That's what they're all about, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they're all about. Okay, so we are now gonna sort of walk into Bretonnian territory a little bit here, and quite funny not being at war against them for once. Yeah, usually, well, I'm just used to being at war against them, I guess, from Slythe's playthrough, but thankfully we're not really having an issue with them at the moment. I did find another potion seller as well, by the way, but the potion seller... Oh, hello! Wow, he didn't actually have a refreshed inventory at the time, but now he does. Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Okay. I'm thinking I'm actually going to take Potions of Knowledge right now, mostly because the Potions of Knowledge are going to allow me to level up just a little bit quicker, and as this character, I feel like that's probably going to make a pretty significant difference. Look at what we've got going on here. I am just about 2,000 away from leveling up, which is actually super funny. So there you go, we're going to do it. Done. Nice, we got to level 13 immediately. Okay, so what are we going to do now? That's the question. What are we actually going to do now? Because I could go for more intelligence, which would give me another skill point. Probably going to put another point in Iron Flesh right here. And I'm thinking about pathfinding, I'm thinking about prisoner management, thinking about leadership. I'm thinking leadership right now, actually. Yeah, I think leadership is probably going to be what I'll go for, because what we're going to do... or what we're going to try to do is I will become... Well, I won't become a vassal, but what I'm going to try, if I can, is leaving the surface of the of the orcs, and maybe I can make my own faction. That's kind of what I was hoping to do. Maybe we can make our own faction. Maybe we can actually have that be a pretty cool thing that we might try to go for. Not sure if it's going to work, of course, but it could be really fun if it does actually work. So yeah, anyway, Orc Skull Basher. No, I don't even know what to go for here, actually. Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue. Savage Orc Bone Smasher, I guess? I don't know what's going to be best for this. Anyway, we're taking a Stone Troll in here. I have my polearm. I'm ready for combat. I am ready for combat. That's what I actually imagine that Oggy Boggy sounds like at this point. You know, he's going to be a posh, you know, like what is it, Victorian gentleman or something like that. That would be hilarious. I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe there is he a character from lore? Is he like a famous character? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. But you know, maybe there's some kind of documentation or something like that that says what he sounds like or something. But yeah, I mean, it obviously says in the mod, it says that he's a well-spoken individual or something like that. So I can only assume that maybe he does in fact have something going on, like I just said. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just see if I can take this guy down. Oh wow, his shield just got destroyed instantly. Well, I found the chest. Unfortunately, it is just terrible, as you can see. Really, really bad items, unfortunately, but that's how it goes, isn't it? That is indeed how it goes. Hopefully, we'll find something a little bit better in the next level. I did take one hit from one of these Chaos Dwarves, but as you can see, it didn't even do that much damage. Alright, so we're here in this bandit hideout. Now, the reason why I'm here in the bandit hideout and not actually in the dungeon is that I entered a zone, the very next level actually, after, you know, I showed you what we got out of the chest. And, well, let's just say that I met a very unfortunate end at the hands of a bunch of arrow boys. Yes, literal orcs against me. And there were about 3 arrow boys literally just lined up, ready to shoot. And they got me in the head, and I just died instantly. So, that's basically how that went. Not very good, right? No, not very good. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go, and I'm going to see if I can get lucky trying to capitalize off the Beastman quests. Because, obviously, we're an int-based character. There was actually a comment, you know, basically, you know, talking about this. And int-based characters, they have a hard time doing the dungeons. Or at least I think they're pretty, I don't know, I think it's pretty difficult to do the dungeons like this. Not impossible if you're really good, or if you just get really lucky, because sometimes you're just going to be unlucky, and you're going to get, you know, murdered by any number of things. But let's just say that you're not, then you're going to have to be up against any number of really, really difficult enemies, and it's going to be a huge, annoying thing to do, especially considering you don't really have too much fighting skill or fighting capability. So, yeah, anyway, I came here because I want to buy an Ironworks, and I don't know whether you've noticed what I'm doing so far. There is actually a tournament going on here too, but I'm not going to be doing that, primarily because every single lord from here to wherever is here. As you can see, beast lords, you know, bunches of really, really tough enemies, and I do not want to fight them. That's it. I just do not want to fight them. This is the fellow that I need to speak to. There you go. He gave me 2,500 gold. This is a perfectly fantastic way of leveling up as well. And is he going to get me something else? Train some troops. Yeah, no, unfortunately, sir, I'm not going to be able to do that. I would have loved to, but no, unfortunately, that is just not going to work for me. But we did get a huge amount of experience in the process, which I have to say, I'm pretty happy with that, you know. I'm pretty happy with that. If we can do that every single day of the week, then I'll definitely do that, because that's just going to provide us with such significant benefits in almost every single respect. And we'll just go for some more Iron Flesh here, I guess. And I do need to get him a firearm. I still need to get him a firearm, and I need to get all of these guys firearms too. Now, who's the guy that we actually wanted to make our trader? This fellow? Gozdraz, right? Was it Gozdraz? Yes. Gozdraz is the fellow that we potentially could level up his trade. So we'll get him, you know what? I'm going to get him intelligence now, and then we'll just level up his trade to 4. And then next level, we'll get him charisma 15, and then we'll get him trade in, 5 trade. And that's definitely going to make a big difference. I mean, look, you can see already that trade skill, every level reduces your trade penalty by 5. And we currently have 20%. So it's pretty good, you know, it's doubled since the last time we leveled him up. So, you know, it's quite a, shall we say, underestimated ability or skill to have trade skill, in my opinion. So, you know, I think it's pretty useful. We're going to go for some more here. This guy actually uses a bow, but I'm not entirely convinced that that's the right way to go for him, because if he has a gun, he's probably going to do a lot more damage. I don't know. At least I think so. This guy is, well, not very good at anything. He does have power draw, though. That's the thing. He does have power draw, but I'm just going to get him some more Iron Flesh. Most of the time, orcs really just need a lot of Iron Flesh to maximize their capabilities. And now we've got even more intelligence. So let's see, what do I want to go for? Well, magic control, obviously we could do. Magic power, mana control. Yeah, we got a bunch of extra things to go for here, so I guess I'll just do these. I am the Pathfinder for our team as well, so I am actually going to need to spec into that a little bit. But yeah, there you go. I've done exactly what I came here to do, which is just to do that, you know. It's just to get all of these things, because now you can see exactly what's happening. We've got a dye works up and running, we've got a wine press, we've got a tannery, and as I said to you, did you notice what I'm doing? I'm not sure if you did. If you didn't, then that's absolutely fine, because sometimes there is no method to my madness, but in this case there was. And my strategy for this, because I'm actually not sure how the progression arc of this campaign is going to go, I don't know what we're going to end up doing, because it could very well be that I randomly just decide, you know what, I'm gonna create a faction, and I'll create it over here in the Kingdom of Araby, or over here in the Undead Pirate Kingdom, or wherever, some random place. Or I could decide I'm gonna become a vassal with the orcs, I'm gonna help them to take something, and then I'm gonna rebel as soon as they don't give me a fief. You know, there's any number of things that we could do to maximize our potential. And so that's the reason why I'm doing this, because then I just have no idea who's going to declare war on me at any time. And so I'm just hedging my bets, as it were. And I'm basically just making it so that I have an enterprise in every single faction's towns. Well, not every single faction, but I'm trying to get as many enterprises as possible, not all in the same faction, because otherwise that's going to be a hugely troubling situation where all of my money goes away as soon as they become enemies. So that's kind of the whole deal. Anyway, we'll try going into one more dungeon here. I'm kind of thinking of giving up at this point, to be honest, because this is what happens every single time. I just get shot, and even though I'm actually not bad at yeah, I'm just gonna let myself die here. If I die, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna take a healing potion because it's just absolutely silly. It is just ludicrous and ridiculous. Just how the hitbox really affects how much damage I take, and yeah. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I'm thinking right now that what I'm probably gonna do is I'm going to ignore doing dungeons, even though that is a really, really very prosperous way of gaining renown. not even considering the fact that we can get legendary items and so on and so forth from it. But the renown is one of the main reasons why I might go in there, as well as obviously getting money from chests and getting lucky and all that stuff. But as it stands, I feel like it's probably just not going to work for this character, which I'm actually kind of sad by. You know, I'm sad about it because I really, really enjoy doing the dungeons, but there are definitely going to be those times where a particular character build is just not applicable for a certain activity, and that's kind of what's going on here. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.